The flag came in on Orvath Security Compact Band 7 at 3:12, station time, while I was reviewing fuel consumption logs and eating a nutrition bar I would not describe as food. It was a welfare and readiness request, auto-escalated from Earth's Deep Grid Treaty Monitor under Article 7 of the Orvath Security Compact. The compact was 190 years old. I had been diverted under it twice before, once to a decommissioned relay station occupied by a single maintenance technician who did not know the station was still on the monitoring list, and once to a system where the flag had been triggered by a malfunctioning atmospheric buoy broadcasting on the compact's welfare band for 11 days before anyone noticed. The third diversion, as a rule, is not more interesting than the second. I set down the nutrition bar and pulled the flag record. Source: Station Orvath 9, Solvath Compact Administrative Grid, Sector Kethnal. Classification: Solvath Compact Records Bureau. Signal origin: Treaty Index Verification Ping, automated, logged as Welfare and Readiness Request per Article 7 Standing Protocol. Unanswered response window, 14 minutes in closing. I routed it to my executive officer, Lieutenant Commander Vasil Cade, who looked at it for 3 seconds and said, "Records Bureau." I said, "Apparently." She said, "Do we have a readiness group in range?" We were the readiness group. 2 cruisers, 2 frigates, a hospital tender, and an engineering platform, running a routine treaty compliance sweep of the Kethnal corridor under a separate compact provision. We were 47 minutes from Station Orvath 9. I said, "Divert." Cade logged the order and went back to her own work. I finished the nutrition bar. It was not better the second half. Station Orvath 9 was small, a mid-tier administrative platform, 4 processing bays, a physical records archive attached to the main ring like a long scar of gray paneling, and a landing platform sized for 2 vessels at most. It sat in good daylight from the local star, which at this hour was well above the orbital horizon. Every level was fully lit. That was unusual for an archive station at 4:40, but not alarming. Archives run odd schedules. People who care about old documents do not keep normal hours. I brought Cander's reach in on approach and hailed the station. The other 5 hulls held formation, 2 frigates close, hospital tender and engineering platform farther back, the second cruiser on my port beam. Standard welfare approach geometry. We try not to look like an invasion. The voice that answered was not a communications officer. It had the particular cadence of someone woken by their own station's alarm and not yet certain whether to be frightened. "This is Veth Orani Kes, Chief Archivist, Solvath Compact Records Bureau, Station Orvath 9. Who is this?" I identified myself and the group. I told him we were responding to a welfare and readiness request on Orvath Security Compact Band 7 under Article 7. 4 seconds of silence. "Under what?" "Article 7, the Welfare and Readiness Provision. Your station broadcast an unanswered verification ping on the compact's monitoring band 71 minutes ago." "We did not. This station does not have military personnel. This is an archive. We process treaty documents." "I understand. We are still responding. May I bring my executive officer aboard for the welfare check?" He said yes. I suspect he said yes because he had run out of the kind of language one needs to say no to a 6-hull formation parked outside one's landing platform. Cade took a junior officer and a medic. She was back in 40 minutes. No distress condition. 23 personnel present and accounted for. Infrastructure intact. No medical cases. She paused in a way that told me she was choosing words. Chief Archivist Kess had pulled the compact's original filing by the time we landed. He had the physical binder, 1940 pages. I told her to bring him up to the observation bay. Veth Orani Kess was older than I expected, pale-scaled, light-framed. The economy of movement that comes from decades in low-gravity archive stacks. He was carrying the binder. He had flagged several pages with paper tabs. He stood at the observation port and looked at the formation. 2 cruisers, 2 frigates, hospital tender on the outer edge, engineering platform at the back where it always ends up. 6, he said. 6, I said. For a treaty index audit. For a welfare and readiness request on an active mutual defense compact. Article 7 response protocol is a readiness group, minimum 4 hulls plus medical and engineering support. You were the flag. We were the group. He opened the binder to page 412 without looking. I was briefly impressed. We filed this 190 years ago, he said. The directorate that co-signed it dissolved 80 years after filing. Earth's side did not dissolve. I am aware of that now. He looked back at the formation. Our treaty index audit system runs a quarterly verification ping on every compact in our registry. It flags the monitoring band, waits for an acknowledgement, and logs the result. If there is no acknowledgement in 14 minutes, it escalates to a welfare flag. And Band 7 was on the ping list. Band 7 has been on the ping list for 190 years. We cannot remove a compact entry without a dissolution certificate. We do not have one for the Solvath Security Compact because, as you are demonstrating, it has not dissolved. He paused. We have been pinging Band 7 quarterly for 190 years. We have never received an acknowledgement. Earth's treaty monitor would have acknowledged each ping and routed the confirmation to the compact's original co-signatory relay address. He looked at me. That relay has been decommissioned for 110 years. Yes. He was quiet. Then, so Earth has been acknowledging our welfare pings for 190 years and sending confirmations to a relay that has not functioned for 110 years. That is what the logs will show. And this quarter we upgraded our verification software. The new system sent the ping directly to the compact's listed monitoring frequency and waited for a real-time response. When none came in 14 minutes, it escalated to a welfare flag. Which is the proper protocol? Yes, which we have apparently not been following correctly for 190 years. He closed the binder. We ran the treaty index audit. We are an archive. We were not requesting a readiness group. The protocol does not require you to request one. The flag triggers the response. Our software filed the flag. It was your software. The hospital tender's running lights caught the edge of the station ring and threw a thin line of light along the observation port frame. What happens now, he said. We complete the welfare check. 12 minutes for your stores and infrastructure confirmation. Then we file the compact active on both sides, log the updated monitoring contact, and depart. I paused. The engineering platform is carrying general-grade components. If your maintenance log has anything outstanding, this is the time. He looked at the engineering platform for a long moment. It was the largest hull in the group after the cruisers, blocky, utilitarian tool frames visible on the outer hull, a tow arm stowed along the ventral line. Not a warship, an enormous floating workshop. We have a dehumidification unit in Archive Bay 3, 7 years on the maintenance list. We submitted the request through 4 budget cycles, and it was deprioritized each time. I'll have them pull a compatible unit. You carry dehumidification units. We carry general-grade station maintenance components in compatible formats. Article 7 requires it. Treaty compliance sweeps cover a range of installation types. He looked at the platform again. I see, he said. He was quiet for a moment. Then, do you do this often? I thought about the relay station technician. I thought about the atmospheric buoy. I thought about the 23 other Solvath security compact flags I had worked through on this rotation alone. It is the job, I said. He nodded. He was still holding the binder. I will recommend we enter the correct relay address into the compact registry, so future acknowledgements are actually received. Reasonable. And I will flag the Orvith Security Compact in our active treaty index with a notation that Earth's monitoring is current and responsive. Also reasonable. He looked at the formation one more time. 2 cruisers, 2 frigates, hospital tender, engineering platform already moving toward the maintenance dock with the dehumidification unit. 190 years, he said. The compact was open. We do not close files unilaterally. He did not answer that. He turned from the window and started the welfare confirmation. 11 minutes. He was, as Cade had said, thorough. We filed and departed at 7:12. The engineering platform left the dehumidification unit, a pallet of general-grade filtration components, and a hard copy of Earth's compact monitoring schedule for the past 190 years, which Kess had requested for the archive. My report listed the incident as a welfare and readiness check, completed without distress condition found, compact filed active, monitoring contact updated. In the notes field I wrote, Station Orvath 9 archive staff were unaware the compact remained active on Earth's side. Quarterly welfare pings have been filed continuously for 190 years. Acknowledgements were routed to a decommissioned relay for the last 110. Recommend no change to monitoring posture. The compact is in good standing. The archive now knows we are there.